Hello everybody, I am Yolanda, aka a creative mommy of two, and today we are going to bake something. We are making apple turnovers, or if you call them in Dutch, appelflappen. You can bake however many you need. I'm just going to make them from these two apples because otherwise they are going bad. Great excuse to make something nice. I am going to core these apples and then I am going to peel them and make them into little cubes. I am going to do that off screen because otherwise you will be here for like 10 minutes and I only peeled apples. So I am right back. Okay, I am back, and as you see I already cut the apples. For this recipe I used pink lady apples, but you can use any type of apples. I normally just use whatever I have that is about to go bad, so this is an easy way to get some nice treats for yourself and to avoid having to throw away apples. So now I am going to put some sugar in it. I don't have exact amounts, so I'm normally just putting some in. And I know it's quite a bit, but and now I like to use a little bit of cinnamon. You don't need to, but you can. I love a little bit of cinnamon in my turnovers. That's it, I think. You can also put in some raisins. I personally don't like them, but if you do, you can put them in. It's quite common here. So I am going to put this on to the side so we can go further. We here have these small sheets of puff pastry. We call them bladerdeeg. And they are on these sheets of plastic, so I can just put them wherever I want. Yeah, normally they are frozen, so I put them all over my counter. You can see them here and here. Oh. I'm a bit too much in the view. You don't want to see my shirt, so I'll spare you that. But they come frozen and you just have to get them out of the freezer for 1 minute and they are at least a little bit pliable. These, for one or the other reason, my freezer the other day wasn't closed completely or power went out. I don't know what happened, but some of it just got bad and now you have like these a little bit harder edges. So they probably won't seal proper, so they are probably not going to look the best. So be warned. But they will taste amazing. You're just going to put some in there. I personally like quite big chunks of apple, so I can't fill them too much. I'm just going to try to fold them like so. And I'll just hope that they will be sticking together. As you see, one of the apples peep through. Let's see. Okay, I'm washing my hands and I'm going to get a fork. So I'll be right back. Okay. Just for show, and hopefully it also keeps the edges together a bit more. hopefully. I can only tell if it will be successful when it's out of the oven. Now I'm just going to do every single one of these like this. They're still a bit frozen, so they're not completely easy to work with. Okay, this one is open already. Oh well. For me, they don't need to win beauty prizes. Now, I am going to crack open an egg. Whoop. And spray it everywhere. Okay. Too bad. In the bowl, let's get a brush. There it is. And just going to put some egg wash over them. So they get a nice color on them. I'm going to put these onto my baking tray and then I am going to do the rest of them, so I am just going to return in a little bit. Okay, I am back, and for the finishing touches I am just going to very simply get some granulated sugar and just put some on top. Just like that. I filled these just with apples and the cinnamon then. You can also fill them, as I said earlier, with the apples and raisins. But you can also use things like cherries, apricots. I even did them with chocolate ones. But I am going to bake these now and then I am back. And I can show you how they look when they are baked. So, for you it's just a second, for me it is well about 20 minutes. Oh, and I forgot to say, I preheated my oven at 225 degrees Celsius. But you need to just watch on your packaging of your puff pastry how long they roughly need to bake. These said for these sheets about 20-25 minutes. But I'm going to check every once in a while just to make sure that it isn't too much or not enough. So I will be right back. As you see, they are out of the oven and they are cooled down a bit, and I will open one for you. As you might have heard, the puff pastry is quite crispy. There. And the apples, well, are kind of playing hide and seek. But they're in there. In the end, I needed to put them in the oven for about 13-14 minutes. I did kind of forget that my oven works a little bit, well, better, almost, want to say. No, I normally need to put my temperature just a little bit lower than the packaging said, because otherwise it gets burnt. As you see, it is kind of a little bit darker in some spots, like here and there. But it's just a combination of the egg wash with the sugar, so it's almost like a little bit of caramelized. But it still tastes great. I already split one with my husband, so they tasted good. Yeah, that was it for today. I hope you enjoy them if you make them. Please let me know, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye!